Welcome to Smallwood Lot. Well, today is a different change of pace again. I'm sure you're all getting used to it with me. I'm all over the place. Automotive repair, firewood, farm work. Well, today I'm doing a little bit of appliance repair. Our dryer stopped heating up and stopped drying, so I wanted to go ahead and bring this on up and bring it live feed. What I'll do is I'll set up my camera here and we will go ahead and go live while I replace the heating elements and the thermostats and stuff like that and the fuse for the dryer vent, and then we'll go inside the other room and we'll all install it all. Hello Todd, how's it going today? So today we're going to be doing the dryer. Let me turn the camera around and get it up in the tripod. Oh, you got my dogs. Sorry about the behind. Hey Chris?
Yeah.
Open up Mom's iPad, put it to my channel.
Okay. You're not. Let me do the mom's house. Oh.
All right. So far I've already removed the 8 screws, the thermostat, the fuse. Now I'm going to pull this all apart here. It just simply comes out and apart. This is just the housing for it.
Here.
Chris, can you also get me a Phillips head screwdriver? So what are you up to today, Todd? Here's the heating element. And right here is the break in it. Alright? This should show you pretty much where the reason why I'm replacing it. Okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place this aside. This is a whole heating element tray. And this is actually quite simple. I highly recommend that everybody turns around and got a service call at 5 p.m. What kind of service call? Okay, here's all the parts for the dryer. Go ahead and do the work that needs to get done on it. This whole kit from Amazon costs $40, I think, and a little bit of change. Here's the new heating element. Once again, nice and solid, no breaks in it. Anywhere along the lines. Comes with a new ballast resistor into it. And you basically just drop it on here. Pinch it so it drops in. This is actually a once every 5 years thing. And I do recommend that you do something a little bit more often than once every 5 years. Once a year, I recommend you go through your dryers, whether it's gas or electric, and do a service of removing the lint. Hello Juan, how's it going, buddy? So you never know what is actually going to be getting up onto. Hello Carl. And it's just quite simply 4 screws around the outside. Went to use the dryer last night and it wasn't heating up. So I ended up having to do a major cleaning of it. And I found this issue also, which creates the reason for doing this. I hope everybody is doing good today and having a great day. Within this package, they even come with the instructions. Okay, this is a warning list. Let's see what this one is. And I think this is another warning list. Note for 29, 27, remove that thermostat building. Alright, this is just basic information. Alright, so now, you choose which one is closest. This little ring here basically pops right off of the old thermostat. Put that aside. And it will snap right onto the new one. Just like so. You okay? Be quiet, buddy. Hey. Oh, wrong screwdriver. You okay? Nobody cares about your opinion. Now granted, this kit comes with some parts that are meant for other dryers, but there's also the parts for this dryer. Okay?
Watch the Hey News.
This is for a Whirlpool Cabrio dryer, electric dryer. It'll be pretty much similar to many of the other dryers for the repair work. Okay? But one thing I'm going to tell you is, at least once a year, lift the lid, take the front panel off, and go inside your dryers for a very thorough cleaning. Okay? And removal of the lint. Because everybody thinks that that lint trap catches everything, and no, it does not. It does not catch it all. One, two, three, four. Okay, there. That's all put together. Put my other parts in the bag here. I'll hang on to them. This is, everybody says they're spare parts, but these are also parts for other dryers. Okay? It's not the fact that they won't be used, okay, but they will be used because I can also replace these with these parts and components. Just not right at this moment, because I've already replaced thermostat coupling, the new fuse link, and the heating element. Quite quick and simple. Now I'm going to head to the laundry room. I'm going to install this into the dryer. Please give me a moment while I bring everything that I need. I'll be right back. here I am, folks. Let me go ahead and bring everything with me so I can see what's going on. The dog made a mess of his food as usual. Alright, now you can see here I've got the dryer pretty well disassembled. Okay, and I can understand a lot of you saying, I don't want to get into this. It looks intimidating, but it really, in all honesty, it is not.
Let's do.
That's fine. All right. Chris?
Yeah.
Shut the door. And you'll be bringing me parts later. All right, folks. Now, I'm going to show you the assembly of putting this all back together. It goes together the same way it came apart. I'm sorry I didn't think about showing you coming apart last night, but I was kind of busy. All right. So let me go ahead and get everything out of the way here. Got my tools. Got my parts tray. All right. Now, the way that this goes together is quite simple. This just slides right in there. Then there is a tab back here that this goes into. Push it back in nice and firm. Here's your wiring harness. Okay? You have a red, a black, a thermostatic sensor wire, here. Okay, that's why all your wires go together, folks. Nice, quick, and simple. All right, now I have to bolt this down. I'll be using a small 7mm wrench. Okay, now this is all bolted into place. Let me see what my comments are saying here, folks. Hello, Matthew. Got a service call 5 p.m. Just waiting to go. Okay. MRI table, huh? Oh boy. Hello, Matthew. Ooh. That's not good. Definitely not good. Never wear steel near an MRI. That's a mighty strong magnet. Oof. MRIs, CAT scans, never good to wear metal around them. All right, give me a second. I have to go get the drum. There's going to be a trick to this belt I'm going to show you here. Okay, you got to remember, here's my belt. I'll show you what the trick is. Okay, here's the belt. All right, here's the belt that goes on this, okay? What you do is you just take it, drop it over the drum. It doesn't have to be lined up where it's supposed to go or anything like that. Pick up the drum, slide it in, and you have these two caster rollers down here that fit inside the groove here. You gotta get this picked up in place. And sitting on those rollers. And I just stepped on my screws and stuff. Right, now I have to go get the front set of rollers and supports for this. Just a moment. Okay, here's the front cover pan. I left the dust shield on it. I thoroughly cleaned this out last night with a wire brush and everything else. You still see I got some lint up here. All right, but now I got to go ahead and put this all together real quick. But before I put it together, I got to do something else here. I take two screws and put them in the top. Okay. Now, I simply take this, place it inside down there. I pick this drum up and I put the roller in it. Look at that screw. Look at that screw. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Now you can see I got the dryer face on. Whoop. Sorry about that. Well, that tripod's not working too well, folks. But I can do this number. All right, now I got that together. I take this, get my stool over here. This will plug in later. Now, I'm not on my rollers here in the bottom yet. Now I am. Nice and simple, just pushes right on. Two more screws. My little spin tape tool. One side. The other side. And take care of the two tops. Okay, make sure your drum spins somewhat freely. Now comes the part with the belt, okay? Okay, you'll have a track worn in where the belt goes. Just slide it back to that location. Then, right down through here, you see the motor, and there's the belt toss up. I don't have a really good way to show you this inside of there, but what you do is you basically lift up the tensioned pulley and place the belt back around the motor from the back side of it. All right. So I'm gonna reach in, I'm gonna find my belt. There's my tension pulley. I'm gonna lift it up. I'm gonna have to lay down for this. This is the part that I hate doing the most. Now, get the belt on. Easier said than done, but you have to basically hook it around the motor after you go around the idler pulley and tension it. And you really can't see it back inside there. All right. Now, I've got it up here. I'm going to rotate this a few times. You'll see that this belt will go back to its tracking. It doesn't really matter. You're not plugged in for power at this point in time. But now the belt is tracking back where it needs to be. All right. I have a few screws down here that I have to put back in. Let's get them in. Oh. A couple 5/16, that's all they are. One goes in on this side. One on this side. Okay. I have this harness, plugs right back into this. And yeah, it's documented on which way it goes, indexed. Okay, and it only plugs in one way. That's your sensor here. Okay. Now let me get the door. We'll plug in the latch light switch assembly, and we'll pop this all back together. Good. Here's my door assembly. All right, let's see what I have. Fall to the hospital, yeah. And it's even worse to have it on a video yet. Yeah, that's true, but you still don't want to wear metal around an X-ray. Okay? So what's everybody else up to today? Huh? I got Matthew in here, Todd. Who else? Carl. Juan. I hope you're all enjoying this. This is just one of the many things I do at the house and stuff like that when it comes up. And let me tell you something. I know you heard my friends in the background. Okay, Yokai, Coco, Bella. We have 2 cats also. Hello, cat. And if you have an electric dryer, even if you have a gas dryer, every 6 months to a year. Every 6 months to a year. Take the front off, go underneath of it with a shop vac, and vacuum out. All in here, all in here, your lint tubes and trays and everything. If you don't, you're gonna really be sorry, because that's what causes house fires. Okay? Yeah, that's right. $40 in parts is a lot cheaper than a new dryer. Okay, and it's not hard to diagnose it. Oh, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
My,
Oh, wow.
uh-oh. Once again, getting accused of doing it wrong. My wife says I bought the wrong candy. All right, so I gotta put you down here and lift this door back up into place. Not saying that you're going to be able to see it too well, but right here, behind this switch, I have a hole here. I got my spin tight and a screw. I just simply screw the front on at the top here. Uh-oh. Office is calling, huh? You in trouble there, Todd? Huh? Or is that for your appointment tonight? I'm going to be going here shortly, in about a few minutes. But once I get this all buttoned up, I got to go out shopping and get some stuff for my wife, so we can do our pork belly. All right. But I just figured I'd show you this and give you a reminder to clean out your dryer vents, and let you know that $40 worth of service parts are a lot cheaper than replacing a dryer. It's something that can be done at home as long as you follow common sense and unplug the machine before you work on it. I just plugged in the connector here that does the drum light and the security door. Let me get my tools all out of here. Put my power cord up over here. Grab my lint screen. Pop that back in. Of course, it helps if I put it in the right way. All right, now I'm gonna have to rock this around and pull this door back down and latch it. To open these things up, all you gotta do is come in here with a putty knife, push in, or a small screwdriver, and most of these backs will flip up, or most of the tops will flip up out of the way. Hey, you're welcome, Cat. This is, like I said, something that we all should be involved in, maintaining our own stuff and getting things done. Now I gotta go ahead and flip this up a little bit so I can flip it back down. So give me a second. All right. Now this just snaps right back down. And there goes my wrench, my keys. All right. That's all secured back together. Just like that. I gotta check a few things in the back and we'll see how things go. All right, I'm still plugged into my dryer vent. Push this to the back. Bring it around. Plug it in. Now, power on. Start sensing. A few seconds, it should start getting warm inside, and I'll let you know if it's working. And it's a lot quieter now, too. Yeah, a lot of things just spin on rollerblade wheels. You'd be surprised. All right, I'm gonna pause it. Turn off my power. I'm just gonna reach in and see if it's heating up at all. And yes, I feel the heat. Now the kids can get back to their chores and do their laundry. Thank you for watching. If you like, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to pass on to everybody else. I get into everything and anything. All right? I gotta go. We got other things we gotta take care of. One more project to put to sleep. Thank you and have a great day. Enjoy, everyone.